We're here today to dispel some of the myths surrounding LNG, liquefied natural gas. And who better to do that with me than Volvo Trucks Safety Director Johan Almqvist. Welcome.
Thank you, Stephanie. Pleasure to be here. Now, let's have a look here. I'm going to take some pure, normal drinking water, pour in a glass like this. So here I have some liquid gas. Now, this is very cold. And I'm going to pour a little of this into the glass. Minus 162 degrees Celsius. There, you hear how it's crackling. See that?
Yeah. So essentially then the gas is all evaporated now.
It's evaporating and going up into the atmosphere. Question is this toxic?
I don't know. I don't think I would dare drink.
Beautiful cold water. Isn't that fantastic?
Wow. So what would happen if you were to spill some of the liquid gas on this tablecloth?
Well, let's give it a try. We just pour it out here onto the tablecloth. The liquid is forming into gas and then it's evaporating. That shows, you know, that it's not harmful if you get a spill on soil or on the ground or anything like that.
So Johan, the vapor cloud here, is that flammable?
Yes, it actually is, and just let me show you here. It is flammable, but at the same time, that's a very friendly flare. You can actually turn it out just putting your glove over it to extinguish it.
And I can imagine that a lot of drivers are maybe worried about traveling with this gas in a huge tank. They maybe have the feeling that it's traveling with a bomb. How can you put their minds at ease?
Now, what happens if I take a cigarette? It is lit. You can see that the smoke is coming out of it there. Now, let's put it into the liquid gas here. Heat's coming into it. Now, looks like it's still burning, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like smoke.
So, let's see if it still works.
Nothing, it's extinguished.
So it's extinguished.
But I'm sure at Volvo you've done a lot of internal safety tests to really put this to the test. Can you talk about a few of those?
Definitely, and the side crash tests where we actually want to look at the tank itself to see where is the most sensitive part of that, and that is of course the connections towards the rear.
And it barely looks damaged.
It does, but we put a lot of engineering resources into that. Then we've also done some other tests, like for instance the bonfire test, where we put a flare under the tank itself, heat it up and see what happens.
That sounds scary.
No,
to light a fire under.
It sounds scary, yeah. but nothing's going to happen because it can't explode. And then on top of that, we've also done then a rollover test, because that is a very common accident that the truck rolls over. And there we made sure that the tank doesn't hit the ground before the truck. It works very well there too.
Would you say that this type of gas is really one of the safest of the common fuels out there today?
Well, looking at the track record of LNG, it is showing that it is a very safe fuel.
I think another one of the common myths is that it takes a long time to fill one of these up compared to a diesel.
Again, there we're on par with the diesel. You know, you just hook up and you fill it same time as a diesel tank. The beauty of this is you're not going to smell diesel afterwards.
So Johan, it looks like any other truck, but does it perform like any other truck?
Yes, it does, and that's the beauty of this gas-powered unit, because it's running in the diesel process, so we're getting the same performance as a diesel. We're on par with a diesel.
Well, I just wanted to tell you, you've convinced me. I even brought my glass of water. I thought I just have to drink a little bit to prove that I believe you.
Didn't work?
Regular water. I survived.
Fantastic. That's great, you know.
Let's take the truck for a spin.
Let's do that and see performance for real.